My name is Courtney. I'm a former collegiate and international softball player and coach. I teach catchers from all around the world how to master the knee down stance, which was the philosophy that helped bring my game overseas. And it also completely transformed my game behind the plate. Right now, I'm with Lauren, one of the catchers I've been working with over the past few months. Lauren, can you take a moment and introduce yourself? Tell me about how old you are, where you're from, and how long you've been playing softball for?
All right, so hi, I'm Lauren. I'm from Minnesota. I've been playing softball since I was 12, and that's when I had started catching as well. And I'm 15.
Yay, awesome. Well, thanks so much for jumping on the call today. Right now, we're about two-thirds of the way done with the original program. We just finished 2 months of working a ton on the fundamentals of the knee down stance. Real quick, if you're a catcher and you're watching this right now and you're looking to get one-on-one coaching on the knee down stance fundamentals that'll help you excel behind the plate, use the link below to book a call with me to learn more about my program. Lauren, I just want you to tell me, before you started this program, how often were you using the knee down stance?
Um, I really wasn't using the knee down stance very much. Like it was once or twice,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise I was pretty much in the formal like stance.
Yeah, for sure. So, what made you want to learn the knee down stance?
Just being able to have more like mobility behind the plate and being able to put less stress on my body, especially being a multi-sport athlete, like doing anything I can to preserve my body in order to play like both really like hardcore sports.
Mm.
It's like definitely preserving it and then also like seeing the benefits of like everybody else. I just wanted to like get up in there with everybody and like prove that like I can be just as good with
Yes.
else.
Exactly. Yes, that's so awesome. Tell me about where your confidence levels were as a catcher before starting the program.
Like I knew I was a good catcher and I knew I could do certain things, but this program has definitely like built that up more to the point where I feel more secure in it. Like before it was like, yeah, you're good, but like going against certain people, like where are you going to fall? But like this is like I know where I'm at, I know what I can do, and I feel good about that and I feel secure in my abilities and not questioning it as much.
Yeah, for sure. We do have about a month left in the original program together, but in the last 2 months, like I said before, we focused a ton on the fundamentals of the knee down stance. What specific things did you need to work on from the down stance in order to gain more confidence behind the plate?
Um, I definitely feel like I needed just to like get comfortable in the stance itself. And then
Mhm.
once I felt that, like receiving pitches and blocking pitches, it like clicked instantly and I felt way more secure. I felt like I could turn some of those like pitches that might have been balls into strikes and just made them look better for both the ump and for the pitcher. So like she can like visually see it.
Mhm.
And then I also felt like with throwing down from the knees, that was like a total game changer. Like it definitely helped me be able to like get the ball there faster and have like more accurate throws and just really boosted my overall confidence behind the plate.
For sure. Yeah. So you touched briefly on how everything just got felt like it started to click.
Yeah.
What specific adjustments did you need to did you make in this program in order to feel more confident with the new stance? So why do you feel like everything started to click, not only with stance and receiving, but also blocking and throwing?
I felt like it just started to click more because as you did rep after rep, you could feel that like you weren't moving a whole lot. Like you were a stationary thing
Mhm.
that was there to stop the ball from getting behind you and just being able to get it out there and like make sure the ball essentially went where you wanted it to. So it just made everything seem like you saw it the whole like bigger picture.
Mhm.
You saw
Mhm.
it as more of a whole and you saw how things everything else for the better.
For sure. Absolutely. Yes. For anybody watching this, right now who's wondering like what it's like to be inside of the program, what would you say it's like to be inside of the program?
It's definitely like I don't really know how to put it into words, but it's definitely like more like it takes a little getting used to just because like everyone's used to like in person like one-on-one or in person like group settings, but this is like online like at your own speed at your own time. So I definitely think that's very helpful. But it's also like even though you're not like right there next to me in person, I have easier access to you in a sense because like I have that like online connection. And so like if I need something or I just need to like send
Mm-hmm.
a message about my schedule, like it's easy, it's done, and like you typically respond really fast, which is extremely helpful. And so then you can definitely get like it definitely is more helpful. I would
Mm-hmm.
like catching camps, you see what you get done there and like whatever, and you see like in person and like that's just like the feedback there. But like
Mm-hmm.
online with this type of program, you can go back and rewatch the old videos and like look back on what was like said to like fix, and you can just really like see the overall growth from when you started to like whenever you looked and then when you started all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like that's like the one of the best things about online is that you have like those videos like in front of you and you get to see like the progressions all of the time. Like online, it's like it's one of those things where like you get out what you put in. So you've been one of those athletes who've been like working really, really hard. Like if you like want to see progress, like if you do everything in the program, if you send in your videos, if you watch my reviews of the videos, then you're going to see like progress really quick. But it's like it's not like easy. So it's only for like catchers who are really, really wanting to work hard and see the progress. So like who do you think that this program is for and what type of person gets the best results?
I would say this program is definitely for people who are a looking to increase their catching abilities and just like hone in on those things and become a better catcher. But I also think it's for the people that really want to put in that work and are willing to put in the effort and take time out of their schedule to go to a field or just go outside, put on the gear and work on those skills that have either been A, built out for the day, or B, that you have worked on in the past and you're just there taking pitch after pitch, just doing rep after rep after rep and really wanting to put in that work. So if you're more determined and if you are just willing to really focus in and like be like I'm going to be all in on this and I'm going to put in the work and the effort so I can see the results,
Mm-hmm.
definitely who gets more out of it than someone who just be like, I'm gonna do this and then we'll see where it takes me, I guess.
For sure. Yes, it's definitely for those people who are like workaholics and just want to see the progress quick. Would you recommend this program to somebody else?
I would.
Mhm. Sweet. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, probably for the people who want to work hard. So, yeah. Would before you worked with me, did you have any limiting beliefs about online training?
I had a few because I've been always someone who works just like in general, I work better when it's like right there next to me. So I was a
Mhm.
little skeptical about how this would go, especially with like things can get lost online and like just there are so many things that could go wrong because it doesn't upload or it doesn't send or just like all of like the mishaps and malfunctions that could happen.
Mhm.
But so like I definitely felt like that was like a constant thought in my mind at the beginning. But then once I truly started to see how it works and see that like yes, mishaps are gonna happen as we experience, but like if you can work through that and you can really just push through that as well, I think you'll be able to see the fact that while it's not the same to in person, it is pretty close and or at some points can be more helpful and easier to navigate.
Right, for sure. I mean, especially because like you're able to do more each week. You have more access to me each week. And no, you don't get that right there instant feedback. You get the daily feedback that you need before you go out and do your next training. So, yeah. So, I'm glad that like that you would recommend to somebody else, and that like now your thoughts on online training is like that it can be more positive if you do put in the work. What would you say to somebody who's watching this and is on the fence right now about joining?
I would say do it. You have that drive and you have that just overwhelming need to want to be better. I would do it because I was just like I had just come back from an injury, and I was just trying to get back into catching and like build my confidence back in my body, but then also build it in catching, and it is taking me so far. Like
Yeah.
I was like I've had a lot of trauma and just like a lot of injuries with that ankle. So then this being able to prove that like I can still do all of this, I can still be good, I can get better, like it's not something that is going to hold me back, has built a lot of confidence in myself and in my like ankle, and then as well as in my catching abilities. Like I have just grown as a person and as a catcher overall. It has really helped for the better, and it's been 2 months.
That's amazing. Like, I mean, like in this program, you get so much like work when it comes to like the actual catching position, but to like hear how you felt like so empowered throughout all of it too is like that's like the why behind like why I do what I do. So it's just so awesome to like watch how you just like blossomed and like progressed so much, because like at the end of the day, like this program is really meant for you to see like what you are capable of. And even though you have been going through all those like injuries and all these trials, like you're able to like like one small shift, one like small change in your philosophy, and you're able to like see yourself do it, like do everything so much better than you were able to do before. So it's just been so fun to see your progression throughout the whole thing. Eh, So thank you for sharing that. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about your experience in the program?
Um, it's very flexible too, is the other thing that I'd like to add. It's like I am in a family where there's 3 kids and we're all multi-sport athletes, and there's 2 parents.
Yeah,
Getting from like point A to point B and like trying to get everybody everywhere can
yeah,
struggle, and especially when you have 3 like softball baseball seasons going on,
yeah.
can definitely get to be a lot. So the fact that it was
Mm.
really easily like if there was like a day that I had to miss, or like there was just like a week I couldn't do it, it was really easily like we can okay, we're gonna not do it this day, and then the day or something, we can jump in and like make it easier. So it's like very flexible. It's very tailored to you and like what you can do and like how to make you a better player, as well as working around like making sure like we can get the schedules to not line up, and like making it so you
Mhm.
do it at the speed that you need to do it at, which is extremely helpful, especially for like a family like mine.
Yeah, for sure. And you've also been really good at communicating as well. Like, not only like do you need like can you like switch around the days that you can do things, you can also say like, "Hey, I am going to be out of town the next 2 weeks. Can we put a pin in the program?" And I'm like, "Sweet, yeah, let's do it." So, like you've been really good at communicating so that I know what you need as well. So, not only like is it that like part of the beauty of online training, it's also like part of like the responsibility that you've had on your end to communicate with me to make sure that I'm serving you in the way that you need. So so yeah, you've just been an amazing catcher in this program. You've seen so many great results. You've worked really, really hard, and I've really appreciated like how committed you've been in this whole process. So thank you for working hard. Thank you for hopping on this call and sharing a little bit about your experience. If anybody is watching this right now and you're wanting to see yourself have similar results and find success just like Lauren has, book a call today using the link below and claim a spot in the program.